Now, this is the DJI microphones. This is the receiver, this is the transmitter. This is the one you're gonna wear, and this is the one you're gonna attach to the camera. Alright, so now we're gonna try to fit this one into a matchbox. This is like a regular matchbox, and this is the regular mic from DJI. So I need to open this up, take out the matches, and try to fit this little body in here. See how it goes. It fits. Look at that. You can fit the microphone from DJI into a matchbox. That's awesome. This is how small it actually is. It's fantastic. Let's go out and try it. Alright guys, I'm Leon, I'm back again. Today we're gonna talk about the DJI mic. But first we're doing that, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not sponsored in any way direction, I'm just sharing because it's fun. It's fun to share my experience with you guys. I'm not scripted, so speaking freely, that means I don't get all this technical, I will miss them, all this technical stuff, just, you know how it is. I'm sorry for that, but I just like to keep it simple and easy for you to understand why stuff is good or why it's bad. So with that said, let's jump into the DJI microphone. And it's here. Let's open this up. This little matchbox here, and you got the mic here. This is the microphone. This is the transmitter unit with the mic built in. It's here. You also have a plug here where you can attach external microphones such as a lavalier microphone as I'm wearing now. So you don't need to have it here. It's kind of eye-catching and bulky. If you don't like it, well, use a lavalier microphone and have this as a transmitter unit. I mean, it's smaller than the others out there, which are here, and you see it's half the size and also half the wide. It's much more smaller and also very light. You got two buttons on the side, one for recording and one for connecting. When you take this out of the box, it's already connected, so you don't need to hustle around with that. It just works fine straight out of the box. On the other side, you got the power button. When you power it on, it vibrates, so you know it's on, and a green light starts to flash here. It's on and it's working. You also got the record button. When you press that, you do a recording of what you're recording. Yeah, so you can have like a backup recording inside here, which is very useful, believe me. So many times it happens that I don't get any recorded sound or crappy sound, then you got the backup here. It's great. It's always great to have a backup. Thank you, DJI, for thinking of that. On the back side, you have the clips to attach it. When you attach this big unit with the clips, you get wrinkles. So you can use the magnet. So they thought about that too. When using the magnets, it's very, very nice. It doesn't get any wrinkles at all. It just sits there and it sits steady. Let's talk about the receiver. It's here. It's actually the same size as the transmitter unit. It's kind of like a couple of millimeters bigger on the wider angle. I don't know, it's a little bit thicker, but not much. It's pretty much the same size. You get a touchscreen in front of it. You can see it here, where you can, swipe and do your selections. You also got the low pass filter inside in this one, which is great. Most of the wireless units don't have this low pass filter. They just, plug it in and go, and you need to add that in post. You don't need to do that with this one. You can just add it directly, and then you miss out all those hum sounds that comes inside. This is kind of annoying. It's light. It's a really, really light product. I mean, both of them fits in my palm. Doesn't weigh anything, to be honest. That's because of the built-in batteries. Built-in batteries is great because you have everything inside the unit, but it's also a downside to it. Imagine you're out on the field and gonna do a recording, you drain out the batteries, you need to recharge the whole unit. That's so annoying. Keep that in mind, that you always have a full loaded unit before you go out to recording, because you don't want to stand there with drained batteries. It sucks. It also works with iPhone and Android. You just replace the clip here and put in the right plug, and then you're good to go. Works really good with iPhone. I haven't tried with Android yet, but it works good with iPhone, and that's good enough for me, to be honest. It's easy attachment. You don't need to download any apps or anything. You just plug it in and you're good to go. I tested the range with this unit and see how far I could go from the actual camera. In the description it says 250 meters, so I was like, let's try that out. So I did. Watch this movie. Alright, here I am outside. I set up the microphone with the camera here. So I have the DJI there, and I have the microphone on me, and I have the drone up there, so you can see me walk and talk. So I'm gonna walk and talk the whole way through it. So yeah, let's do it. Now we're walking. See how far we can go until it glitches out. But 400 meters is really far. But I think 250 meters is really far also. It also witness of how strong this microphone really is. So this right now. This should be 200 meters. And hopefully you can still hear me, so I will walk a little bit more. Alright, now I'm here. It's approximately 300 meters or so, so it shouldn't work here, but we test. See, and if it does, it's really good. Let's walk back again and see how it went. Now it's windy as well, so yeah, the mic will catch up some wind. And I guess I don't have the cover to it, so it will sound nasty in the mic with this little wind. But still, if you still hear me, it's really good. I mean, walking away 250 meters from the camera doing an interview, well, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's quite good. Imagine if you're biking and you're having this on and you want to talk and you place your camera like a bit further away. It's really nice. It's also witness how powerful the transmitter and the receiver are together. It's really awesome. So now we are in the front of the camera. Let's see how it went. I went 300 meters from the camera and still had a decent sound quality. That's awesome. When do you need 200 meters or 250 meters or 300 meters? Well, not that many times, but imagine if you do a tutorial and you need to walk away from the camera, you still have a good sound. Usually for the wireless kits in this price range, it's only 10 meters. 10 meters is nothing in this case. Here you got 250 meters with great quality, which also witness of that this unit is really awesome. As I told you, you have 5 hours of battery time. It takes 1 hour and 10 minutes to recharge it. It's not a long time, but it's pretty much long if you're out on the field and drain the batteries. So again, think of it. You really need to have full charged batteries to make it perfect. The DJI mic comes in 2 variations. You can buy the single unit, which I have now, or you can buy the dual mode. The dual mode, what I mean with that, is a dual package. It comes with 2 microphones and one receiver, 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And this is the most affordable package. I was stupid enough to buy the single. If I put in like 50 euros more, I would get the dual. And I have 2 units and a 1-night charger, like a little box you put in your units into and you charge the whole box. That's so much better to work with than actually having them loose in USB connections. Even though this unit comes in a nice double USB, so you can charge both units with 1 connection only. And you connect it to your mobile phone charger or anything like that. It works great for that. Let's try this one out so you can hear the sound quality of it. All right, let's do it now. All right, guys, what I'm using now is a DJI microphone. You can see it here. And yeah, it's kind of eye-catching, but it is what it is. I like to use this unit directly on my clothes so you can see it. Right now I'm wearing a t-shirt, which is kind of a thin textile, and yeah, it sits pretty decent. I can even jump with it. You see, it's still there. So the magnet is really good. It's dragging the t-shirt down a little bit, which some people can think is annoying and doesn't look good in that way. But use the lavalier microphone, attach it to this unit and you're good to go. So that's not a problem. The recording level is a little bit lower than the usual microphone I use. So I need to step up the input level a little bit with the recording. But that's not an issue either. It doesn't apply any noise to it when you boost it up that little. It's like 3 or 4 steps or so. It's not much. It's not much to talk about. You can do that in post also if you don't like to do it in your camera. But I like to have it like decent straight out of the camera. So yeah, keep an eye on the recording levels when you're using the microphone. But you're getting used. If you're using the same system all over, you're getting used with the right adjustments for that microphone. But now I changed from the Boya to this DJI, and yeah, there are obviously some differences there. Other than that, I can't find any downsides to this microphone. I really enjoy it. I can really recommend it for you as a videographer or like a journalist and doing interviews. You can use this like an interview microphone as well. You can just pass it through, and it works great for that. You don't need to have the camera even. You can just use the internal record, and you go out with this like a recording unit only and record the object you like to. It's great in that way. If you're doing a podcast, you can do that too. You can do the interviews with just this microphone. You don't need another unit. I know most of the times people use their mobile phones to record interviews, but you don't need to. You can use this one. It's much smaller. And it's not fun if someone is calling you when you're doing the interviews, right? That's annoying. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the DJI mic, because it's a great microphone. I have nothing bad to say about it, more than I'm impressed about the quality, the range of recording, and the sound overall. It's a great microphone for the money. Believe me, it is. I hope you enjoyed my channel so far. You can subscribe or like it here, or jump into my Instagram, iamleonofficial. Peace, arrivederci, I'm out.